Guys and dolls, Freedom Dad here. So, just want to do a wee quick video. I'm just out after seeing my shrink. You know, like some of you know, follow my videos. I've started getting professional help for my mental health. Does it work? Is it any good? It's difficult, you know, because sometimes I feel worse coming out, you know, because I'm talking about stuff that happened to me in children's homes and my mum and, you know, the stuff I experienced in prison as a child, basically. I was in adult prisons when I was a child, you know. That's what she's pointed out to me, you know. I never really thought that, you know. And everybody thinks you're a man, don't you, when you're 14, 15, 16. I'm a big boy, you know. So, yeah, does it work? I don't know. It's only been sent my third session. It's a difficult one. I don't see any results or anything like that, you know. Maybe talking about what I've been through, because I'll be honest with you, this is the first time with the videos and stuff. I'm talking about stuff I've never spoke about before, and that makes me feel better. If I'm honest, I feel better doing the videos. It makes me feel better, you know. Whereas when I'm talking to the psycho, it's like, it's just, you know, it's difficult. It is difficult, quite emotional. Very hard to keep the emotions down because I don't want to break down and all that, you know. I don't do that, but it's been tough. But like, one of the things I'm taking from it, like, as well, is like, because one of my problems at the minute with the way the things are going in the country is, you know, seeing these children being abused in England, and like thousands upon thousands, and you know, and some of the stories that I've heard that's happened to these kids, and it's horrific. I've never heard of that. You know, I've heard of some bad things, but I've seen with my own eyes and heard from the horse's mouth what's happened to children in this country in the 70s and 80s. What I've experienced and seen, it's horrific. But what I'm hearing and seeing now is 100 times worse. What some of these children have went through down in down in England with these Pakistani, because I've got to say it as it is, these Pakistani grooming gangs. It's brutal, and that brings up a lot of stuff, you know. That there is when I'm seeing it, and I suppose in a way, when I seen what happened when I was a wee boy, and what happened with like the Westminster gangs, I think to myself, it's all in the past, you know. It's, even though these men haven't been brought to justice and some of them are still there in the Houses of Lords, you know, I've got a sort of understanding that there's nothing we can do about it. You know, they got away with it, but, you know, time's a great healer, I suppose. But then it's all happening again. And it's the same people, it's us working class kids that's happening to. You know, these girls are from working class areas, and I know I keep banging on and on about it, but I'm not going to apologise for banging on and on about it, you know. Because even though some of you have been with me through this journey that I'm having online, and listening to my story and following me and understand what I've been through, I make no apologies for going on and on about that in 2024 there's working class kids still today being abused, and like, nobody listened to us back in the day. Nobody listened to us. Nobody was interested. We were just broken kids from broken families that nobody cared about. And again, in a modern time, nobody listened to them kids. Social work, police, thousands of kids being brutalised, being groomed, horrific things happening to them, and nobody listens again. When are we going to listen to our most vulnerable in our society? When is anybody going to listen to our children? Just because they come from broken families, and families that are involved with crime, and families that are involved with social work and problem children, it seems to be even more reason why people don't listen to them. And that's, to me, I can't get my head around that. We've got to listen to our children. We've got to protect our children, you know. Listen, guys, I'm not going to go on about it, but, you know, I am going to go on about it. I'm not going to stop speaking up for our lost souls in this country. But this just highlights it, and there's a reason why I am the way I am. It's because what's happened to me, because it's still going on today. Thanks for listening, guys. I'll go on a wee bit more in depth, but I just wanted to get that out, how I'm feeling right now, and you know what's going on in this country of ours today still. You know, I am a survivor from historical childhood abuse going on in this country. But I'm a lucky one. I'm one of the lucky ones. I'm strong, you know. My mother made me strong before she left this planet. That's how I'm able to do these videos. Some of these kids aren't as strong, guys. Some of these kids have got a lifetime of drug abuse and alcoholism, and it's absolutely horrible. And instead of spending all these millions on people that are coming into this country illegally, we should be spending the money on the kids that are being abused. The kids that are being abused by these men that are coming into this country. That's where the money should be getting spent. No keeping them quiet, lifting them up, lifting their voices up. That's where the money should be spent. We shouldn't be spending money silencing people. You know, we don't want to hear that. That goes against our narrative. That's not working. We can't keep doing that. Time to speak up. Time to speak up for these kids. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to fight with every bone in my body for these children. And I'm going to make sure this abuse stops. One way or the other, it's going to stop. You know, I promise you that.